Dawn pulling Ruby out. Good morning, Tux. Everybody else is here too, although Stripe is at my feet instead of over there eating where he's supposed to be. He's rubbing up against my leg. Dawn's gonna go see if the newspaper's out there. Yesterday's paper, which never came, and today's paper. I say we got an email saying that district managers are delivering and they're trying to fill the route, and yeah. No luck. Wow. Wow, I'm very sorry.
Starting a Monday morning off.
No news. Bye.
Bye.
See you in a little bit.
Yeah.
You're sort of half sitting there in the dark.
Yeah, well, I'm reading the paper on the computer, so I don't need quite as much light.
I gotcha. All right, I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, be safe.
I will. It's gonna be another sunny, hot August feeling day today. I should be on time. It's 6:32 a.m. Yep, 7:07 a.m. Ruby automatically drew the map to the location stored in work. There's a hint of low clouds in the sky this morning, and it's not affecting driving visibility at all. It's just kind of pretty. Johnny made note of the Bronco Sport over there. It's a pretty substantial roof rack, but it is a sport vehicle, so neat. Green arrow for the lane next to me happened, and Ruby chimed like it was time to go, and I took my foot off the brake. I never made it to the accelerator, but I have noticed that before. I mean, the chime thing is really great and I love it, but it does occasionally chime for not your lane. There's the Citrix bicycles in the median there. The address I have in for the school never registers that I'm there. It's kind of annoying. I cancel out of it and then hit home. That works pretty good. This Costco going here in here at 1010 is problematic. They're going to be putting in a turn lane, and yeah, I don't look forward to all of that. They got some serious construction crew in there too. I am on autopilot. Oops. She wiggled the rail pretty hard and threw us out. Well, Ruby says it's 73 out there. Shouldn't be too bad for our walk this morning. I'm home. Just been listening to my Audible book and chilling. It's nice to have the time to listen to books again. I can listen to them while I work on my Legos if I want to, but I'm more of a, I don't know, I'm a really good multitasker, but when I'm really concentrating I'm better when it's quiet. So sometimes I'll listen to books, but not always. Looking for kitties. Here we go. We're off. It's 8:34, so we're basically on time. Don doesn't have his conference call until 11, although I think he said he's expected things to heat up a little bit this morning. There's gonna be emails flying.
Yeah, emails are flying.
So Johnny, they're here test firing the generator at the lift station. It's loud. You wouldn't like the loud, but Mr. Don pointed out how clean it was. No exhaust. Propane, he says. Propane. Yeah. You just walked right out in front of us. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on my farmer's tan this morning. Get a little more vitamin D. You know, it won't be long and the sun will be not so high in the sky and not so much.
Showing all that skin.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work on my little pale shoulders.
Yeah, that's right. She's such a pretty thing.
Alright, we only did the walking track twice. I'm gonna go home and mow the rest of the front yard. I can't take the noise anymore. It's so freaking loud over here. We'll walk a little more another day when they're not out here making it so loud. I mean, I get it, they gotta do the grass, but people use the tracks in the morning the most, and that's when they mow. If we could just get them to mow, not while most of the people in the town are out here walking. What's our pace? Oh, you can't see. You don't got your glasses.
I got it right here. 20 minutes, 5 seconds per mile.
I felt like we had upped our walk a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let me get my run out of the way. I love you. I'll see you back at the house.
Yep, I'll be there in a few.
Yep.
Love you. Kiss, kiss. Don's out of the shower and come out to put Jules away. Like I said, I'm gonna mow the front yard and get that over with. I kinda also want to weed eat, but I really only feel up to doing one of those things today, and finishing the grass is probably the right answer. It's just hard to keep the grass mowed and have extra time to feel up to doing any weed eating. I just want to get that tall grass in a few key locations. But it's probably an hour by the time all's said and done, and yeah, probably not today. Here's my buddies, some of my buddies. I'm done. It looks better, but I'm not the happiest camper right now because I got bit by a bee within a couple minutes of being ready to put the lawnmower up on the top of my right foot. I was over there just in the woods knocking some of the stuff down with the lawnmower that I really wanted to knock down with the weed eater. Not that I think that would have saved me from the bee. And I had 2 or 3 more passes, and that was it. And I got bit. Oh well, I get to enjoy that for the rest of the day. Yesterday I got bit on my left wrist by an ant. My wrist is pretty uncomfortable, so there's that too. Ready for bugs to go away. Don't like it. I am getting some deviled eggs ready for dinner tonight. We're gonna have hamburgers. Tux was up on the bench beside Marty a little bit ago. I guess he got hot and hopped down. I have just shy of an hour before I leave to pick up Johnny, so I'm gonna try to install the windows in my house, and I think right after the windows is build the downstairs fireplace and start on some of the furniture. So, you know, I'm going to get a little bit done. The bee bite's bothering me, but it's not bothering me so bad I don't want to work on my Legos. Dinner's prepped. Now it's time for some fun. I need to scoot to go get Johnny, but the fireplace is ready to be set in. And I've got 5 windows installed. This one almost has all the pieces. I'm waiting for some 2x2 flat white, this porch pieces, to finish up the casings around the windows. But I did make good progress. The squares ought to be here tomorrow. I ordered them off of Amazon. I just ordered 100 of them. I'm tired of fooling around. I'm going to need more anyway, and it wasn't a bad deal, so. Wow, Ruby says it's 92 out here. It's a sunny afternoon, and I'm on my way to get Johnny. I'm on time, well within the expected range. I've had my cup of afternoon coffee, so watch out on the road, people, because I am fully caffeinated. You know, I'm not really a city girl and I'm not really a country girl. I guess I'm sort of something somewhere in between. But no matter how many times I come up over this hill into the city, I never get tired of seeing the daily view. You know, it's always a little different with the clouds and the lighting, and over time the changes in the buildings, and it's just really cool, I think. I like the going up and then I like the coming down. It's nice, different elevation changes. So as I was driving in today, I was sort of pondering lane changing. What really got me thinking about it was back there where I have to merge right to stay right to come into downtown, and it's always really tricky getting over. Well, really, I only have to go right one lane. Going right 2 lanes is a little preferred, because 2 lanes do go to the right when it splits. You can signal and stay in the left-right lane and still go to the right. But today I had 2 people that wanted to go left, so basically they were moving left 3 or 4 lanes, and they come to a stop sometimes in the middle of the road at 45 miles an hour because they went over that bad, which is not what I think they should be doing. And I was watching them so much today that I couldn't get right because I was trying to keep up with what they were doing, which wasn't so smart. And anyway, you know, I'm not the lane changing. I'm trying to utilize the driver instrument cluster where it puts up a big red, you know, makes the other car red, puts up this red symbol to let you know that there's a car over there if you put your turn signal on and you want to move. And looking in the left mirror or the right mirror or the rear mirror, maybe turning my neck, which my neck is kind of stiff a lot of days. It's not super comfortable. But trying to do all of those things and move quick enough to not bug other people, and you know, just pondering it. I have never driven a car that had blind spot detection in the side mirror, so I don't know if I would like that or not like it. Do not count me as Tesla needs to do that. I don't know if it would make any difference or not. It might just be one more thing to consider looking at. But I do appreciate the information on the driver instrument cluster when I have time to look at it and when I remember to look at it. I have tried to add it to my repertoire of making sure I'm safely changing lanes. I've got Johnny. We made it back to Fuquay. I'm headed into Walmart. We need some more cheese, and I want to look for him a stainless steel water bottle. I sort of got what I wanted. Not really, but good enough. I was going to pick up a dozen eggs just in case Don and I don't make it to the landfill and don't make it to Mr. Ball's on time today. But they were essentially out of eggs, which was really weird. They were out of a lot of stuff. I didn't end up picking up any cat food or anything. I dropped Johnny off at home and came back to the environmental park to do a Here Across raid. It can be shiny now, and we're all on the shiny hunt. And saved me a remote pass doing it in person. Had 92 degrees. There's nobody else but me sitting here in the cool Tesla. Plugged in and ready to charge at 8:30. Johnny gave me the mom, please make me homemade macaroni and cheese with the ham, some of the spiral ham from yesterday for lunch tomorrow, please. Aren't you glad you get to get off work and go to the landfill?
Oh, yeah, I got off actually on time today just so I could go to the landfill.
And I finished up my cooking in the kitchen so I could go along for the ride. It's good to sit down for a minute between the deviled eggs, the macaroni and cheese. I made Johnny stuffed mushrooms to go along with dinner tonight. And then I still got to make the chaffles, the waffle hamburger buns. So yeah, it's been a high intensity day in the kitchen. But if you're gonna make real food, you gotta put a little effort in it. make them have a plan. Yep, it's that time for tobacco right before they start picking it.
Yeah.
They'll take the bottom leaves off first.
Yeah.
And then they'll come back and take the middle leaves off, and then the top leaves. It's usually a 3-part process.
It's taller than it looks. That's 4 to 5 feet tall.
Yeah, it is 4 to 5 feet. Poor Don, he just lifted the bag of recyclables and put it into the recycle place, and there might be a few cans of cat food in there. There's a kitty here looking for food. I know I can't save them all. It's hard though. I'm sure the guys here are probably feeding the kitty. One would think, right? Hope so. Actually, the kitty's friendly, and this lady over here is petting on it now. Maybe they'll take it home. The kitty deserves a better home than living at the landfill. We did stop at Mr. Ball's and get 2 pounds of pecans and 4 dozen eggs. That's all he had. We took the last 4 dozen. He's getting ready to put in strawberry plants here, I think. They go in the fall. They're biannual, or at least the way they plant them around here, that's how they manage them. But usually roots like that, then they come and put the plastic down, and then they come and stick the plants in. I think he's getting ready for planting strawberries. Well, I haven't seen the maple trees be any worse for wear, but I guess Morris probably would prefer if the maple tree wasn't in the middle of his pot. It's so cute. It kind of reminds me of those Ann Geddes baby photos where all the babies are in with the foliage. It's hamburger night.